Security. I was hopeful that we would have these two gentlemen on the Western Pizza guest hotline. They actually took time out of their day, which I can only imagine has been clouded by a bunch of requests to join us here live at the Connexus Arts Center instead, or ahead of the Youth Sports Awards that are going to be handed out. Trevor Harris, quarterback, MVP of Grey Cup 112. AJ Ouellette, the running back for your Saskatchewan Roughriders.
The Bash Brothers in town.
Look out, right? Absolutely. Thank you, first and foremost, for doing this. We've got a bunch of questions that Rider Nation has been asking you. I promised if they text in at 306-936-6262, we would read their text messages for you. So let's get down to business. First and foremost, how has this last week been soaking up a Grey Cup victory?
It's been great. Even going to the parade, it was more than I was expecting. The amount of people that were just lined up on the streets and people who celebrating. Still trying to read through all the messages on Instagram and text messages. So Grey Cups here are different.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. And the best part for me is, like I was just telling you before we got on, was just watching the guys celebrate. And, job well done. And, we got to finish the job, and obviously to do it in Saskatchewan is something that people talk about quite a bit. And you're kind of feeling that the province really is enjoying this with us. And, we're a community-owned team, so it's their Grey Cup as well. And so we're excited to be able to bring it home.
Okay, Trevor, I'm sure you can probably guess, but we need to ask the question that everybody in Saskatchewan wants to know. How do you like your steak?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I didn't know if we were going there. Well done. Good pivot. Medium.
Medium?
Medium, yeah.
AJ?
Medium rare.
And I'm going to suggest, if you're going to go in Regina, the Diplomat or Golf Steakhouse, both phenomenal choices.
I don't disagree at all with either of those.
Neptune filet, if you go to Golf's, never misses.
Neptune filet. I've never had that one.
It's phenomenal.
Really? And medium, you said?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Medium or medium rare, whatever you're feeling.
Okay. Should we ask the other question? You were cheering me on. You wanted the other question.
I did want the other question, but only if you're feeling it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Okay, why don't you ask the question then?
What, 2 more years?
Okay, whatever you want. You're asking.
2 more years.
Rumor, this
sorry.
guy was making waves yesterday saying doesn't know about next year. Maybe we need to be asking him this.
Okay. Let's ask both of you. Next year is coming up. What do you want to do?
Win another one. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is the best place to play football in the CFL. That's for sure. So, yeah, go home, pray about it, think about it, and do what's best.
Yeah, I was just chatting with my wife a little bit today about it and was asking her where she was at for next year. And she's given some pretty good answers and pretty clear answers. And so I just told her that we'd wait till we got home to kind of chat about it. And, you obviously want to make sure that you're the right fit for the organization. And there's alignment from, the people upstairs. And I had great meetings with J.O., with Kyle, and Mace and Euler and all the guys. And so things looking good, but you want to just make sure that I'm just a type of person. I put everything I have into it, and I just want to make sure that I can always do that, because being able to look at your teammates in the eye and told them that you could do everything that you could possibly do in the off season, during the season, your weekly prep, everything is something you always should be reflecting on briefly during the off season. But there's no shortage of motivation here to come back next year. So, like I said yesterday, I'd be shocked if it didn't work out.
When you look at this, and it's more than just a saying, right? People can say we're a family, but unless you have that true meaning, like seeing the two of you interact with one another, it's like you're brothers. How does that type of relationship come about? Where does that manifest from?
Man, I'm glad you see it, because it's exhausting pretending to like this guy.
It's exhausting liking myself. So
it's crazy, because we kind of chatted during free agency before I came here, and I was expecting a 10-minute chat about football, and it ended up being a 3-hour chat about anything but football. And from there it started, and it's been growing every day. And now I'm just a bum living in his basement. So it's a true brotherhood.
Yeah. And it's easy to, I don't like saying nice things to his face, but it's easy to love AJ. What he went through last year, how his body was feeling, and to see him grind through that, it kind of is just like, as much as it sucked for him and as much as it sucked for us that he wasn't healthy. It told you everything you need to know about him, what he was able to put himself through for his guys and for his teammates, and what he was willing to do, put himself on the line like that, even though he knew he wasn't himself. But look at God kind of circling back. And this year, AJ, you got to see who he is. And he goes out and runs for 1,100 yards and, doesn't even play a full 18 games. If he plays the full 18, maybe he's got 1,300, 14, who knows? And what we're capable of as a group is, if we can keep this group together, is putting together quite a run. And that's the thing that kind of gets you excited here if you're a Rider fan, because you've got the right people in leadership positions, and we've got tremendous guys in the locker room that are able to do this, that are still hungry to do it again.
I'll read you a text from Marcel, and it says, 2025 was my first year as a season ticket holder. No thanks to you returning for one more year, Trevor. Was able to take my wife to her first Grey Cup game this year, and thank you for winning, and was able to meet AJ's family outside the stadium afterwards. I gifted Ryder medallion to his family for the thank you. So thank you to both of you. And there's a question, basically, how do you feel about the CFL game moving forward? It really looks to be in a strong spot.
Yeah, it's and obviously, Marcel, we thank you for your support, and go and renew those season tickets, brother. I'm sure you had a great time this year, and for us in the CFL, we've got tremendous leadership. I think at the top of our league, with Stu. All the people were saying they were booing him. Maybe they were saying Stu.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah,
that's what I would have been saying. So I think he's going to do a tremendous job. We've got a great commissioner. We've got great owners. And we've got teams that are in strong spots, and we've got great quarterback play across the league, great running backs, receivers. The Canadian talent is just through the roof right now. I mean, you look at people like on our team, Sam, Shafe, Tommy Neal, Ajo, Dell, Mitch. I mean, all these guys that could be starters, legitimate starters, and they're stars. And the fact that we could start 5 Canadians not bat an eye is truly remarkable. And then you've got people like Logan Furland up front, who's stalwarts up front. And it's just in a great spot right now, and I just can't wait to see what the league looks like, in 5 to 10 years. And it sure is a product and league that we're all proud of.
This is a combination from Roscoe, and I believe it's Jason. Thank you both for making it easy to cheer for good people. Do you have an understanding of how proud Rider Nation is?
I mean, we got a feel for it, right? They as soon as we got off the plane, I felt like we were loved, and throughout the whole season, Rider Nation had our back, and truly blessed to be here. And appreciate them calling us good dudes too. Yeah,
it's honestly, we're going to be people much longer than we are football players, and so we really appreciate the comments as people. And shoot, we're proud of this province. We're proud of the people here, and I feel like what Jo and Kyle have done, and Mace have done such a unique job, and Larry Dean is bringing in people that can relate to this province of hardworking, blue-collar people that really take pride in what they do, and they take pride in who we are on the field. And we've talked long hours about representing this province on the field with what the people of this province would want. And regardless of how they feel about us, if we should trade Trev, move on from Trevor, AJ shot, all this stuff that hopefully people can understand now of, that we were able to come through and do what was needed to get done to represent this province and put the trophy where it belongs.
Okay, these 2 questions come from Kevin, and they're a follow-up to a question that I asked Coach Mace yesterday. When the movie is made about the 2025 Saskatchewan Roughriders, Coach Mace, we felt, would be played in that movie by Denzel Washington. So who's going to play Trevor Harris, and who's going to play AJ Ouellette in that movie?
I wish I knew actors' names. I don't. Could I just do the basic Thor? Who plays Thor?
Whoever plays Thor. Okay? Yeah.
Well, I mean, what about Don Billingsley from Friday Night Lights?
I do love him. Or the little axe-carrying guy from The Lord of the Rings. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who would play me, honestly. I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
Well, maybe from Varsity Blues, Lance Harbor. He wore number 7.
Yeah.
But he wore the wrong colors. He wore blue. Blue's ugly.
Yeah. Good answer.
Can we ask the fans to
can we get some ideas from fans?
Yeah, absolutely. 306-936-6262. Follow up.
Paul Bunyan?
Because I would like to know.
The other question that we asked Coach Mace yesterday was the obstacles. All right, a movie has a great ending. What were the obstacles that this team had to overcome throughout the year? Because you were the first team in Saskatchewan Roughrider history to basically go pole to pole, wire to wire, lead the West, win the Grey Cup.
gosh, and I hate to say this because there are obstacles that we got through, but it never felt like anything was insurmountable because of the love we had for one another, the work ethic we had, and the type of culture that we had in that room. And so, like, there were plenty of obstacles, with, we lost who everybody thought was our best two receivers at the beginning of the year for basically the year was Sam and Shafe.
Yeah.
And then, when Sam and Shafe came back, Dante got hurt and Keyshawn got hurt. And so the receiver room just continued to step up. We lost guys on defense for long periods of time with Shane Ray, with Roland Milligan, TC. Sales was banged up. We had a lot of people that got through stuff, but the culture here is the next man up is going to do exactly what he's supposed to do and hold up a certain standard. But it never felt like it was something insurmountable. I don't know if AJ would agree, but it's just like we are who we are and we believe in one another. We're going to get this done, heck or high water. And that's really what we're out all year.
Yeah, nothing felt too out of control. I think it's because we have a process-oriented team, right? We show up day in and day out, and it's just focus on what that day is. What do you need to do to win that day? So I get it if you're looking down the head like, hey, we lost 3 receivers. The next 5 games are going to suck. But when you're just showing up that day and how can you improve to make your team better, you're not thinking about all those extra things.
Trevor Harris, AJ Ouellette joining us on the Sports Cage live from the Connexus Arts Center. Keep the questions coming. We'll get to as many as we can. This one's from Kevin. This came earlier today. AJ Ouellette, I heard your playlist during training camp in Saskatoon. What were some of the songs on it? I can't remember.
My playlist during training camp.
I don't know. I think that Aldo might have just maybe he was getting grief and said it's AJ Ouellette so that people would like it. I don't know.
It was for Wednesdays. Okay, what would that have been? That would have been any type of Nickelback, Creed, and then you got Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, Bailey Zimmerman. Like those are my go-tos.
All right. Trevor Harris is looking at the questions. Is there one you want to answer?
Hating on stuff. He's saying, "Oh, please, all players have come in our locker room, Jeffrey Townend, and tell me that this team isn't uber close. Have some class, have some feel, buddy. Nobody sets a team up like a 40-year-old quarterback. Tell me if I play like I'm 40, Jeffrey."
Jeffrey's a Stamps fan.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Feisty.
Wow. I don't know. I just heard it's our time. So I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right.
No, Jeffrey, we appreciate it, man. I appreciate the comments in here. We're just having fun.
Who's most likely in the locker room to win a game of Monopoly? We've heard about A.J. Allen and chess. Who wins Monopoly? I could see this being a battle too.
I don't think my attention span's there.
I mean, I feel like I've got some pretty good mental longevity. I can keep it going. Film for hours. I'd probably be the guy in the quarterback room.
Yeah.
All those other guys, I'd kill them, destroy them.
Wow.
No, we got some really smart quarterbacks. It'd be fun.
How? By the way, how special of a relationship is it with you and Jake Mayer? Jake.
Yeah.
Again, we've seen the success that he's had in the Canadian Football League, and he comes in, and I don't want to say a support role. I would say that the two of you were colleagues in everything that you did, and that's me outside in.
Yeah. But I would extend that to Tommy and Jack as
yes.
well. Truly just the most professional room I've been a part of, but we had so much fun in the process. These guys they showed up every single day, put in the work. Nobody complained. Everybody bought into what their role was. Even weeks where, I wasn't playing, like the Winnipeg week late in the season and the BC game early in the year where I had the concussion and was out. We all came to work and we all prepared the exact same way. And that was something, a hallmark of this team was just putting our nose to the grind every single week and preparing no matter what.
I know I asked this question yesterday of you because we had talked about how you dissect moments. And to me, when you're speaking, if you listen to Trevor Harris, folks, he can make a moment stand still in your mind and have 6 different things that you never would know are happening. When you saw AJ Ouellette run into the end zone in the Grey Cup game, so what's going through your mind after you hand him the ball?
I had flashbacks, actually. I don't know if I've even told him this. I had flashbacks to watching him do it in 22 in the Grey Cup. He scored 2 touchdowns in that game, and it was kind of a similar one where it was a downhill run from he was on the right side and he went boom and kind of cut it back right and got in the end zone and kind of hopped in the end zone and with the AJ Ouellette kind of hop that he does, skip in the end zone and then seeing all the linemen go kind of maul him and get after him was awesome. See the hop there, boom, and then he kind of gets in the end zone and then does that little toss thing, and right there he's thinking, shoot, I just threw the Grey Cup touchdown ball,
Yes.
should have kept it. And then everybody just going to celebrate after just a great drive, because it was a great answer by us, and then we were able to kind of extend the lead a little bit, and you could kind of just feel the momentum shift in that game. And then once we got to 25-7, just kind of wish we would have kind of just had a little bit more pedal to the metal and executed a little bit better to extend that thing to get it to like 30. Because I remember looking up the scoreboard and it was 30 or 25-10 when they kicked the field goal, and I was like, it's going to be 39-10 to finish this. And that was what I was just thinking at that moment.
Wow.
But I really wish we would have just executed a little bit better down the stretch.
What's going through your mind when Trevor makes the call in the huddle and then hands the ball off to you?
Just reading the defense out, trying to process what the best spot to fit in is. And then, like he said, just breaking tackles. Super excited, threw the ball, and as soon as I threw it, I was like, yeah, I just lost that one. Not getting that ball back. I got 2 from the previous Grey Cup, so wish I could have that one. That one means a little bit more. But, yeah, just super pumped that we had a crazy drive to get down there, and I could help cap it off.
So when you look back, so you've kept footballs from previous Grey Cups. What other memorabilia do you have?
I got the confetti.
Yeah.
The first one basically glued to my cleats. They're stuck. Confetti from this one, I already got it in a Sask jar with a lid on it. What else? So I got the helmet jersey. Yeah.
Trevor, what do you keep?
I got my jersey. You got to make sure you keep that. And it's just kind of funny. You'll have certain people be like, hey, can I have your jersey when you're walking off the field? And
Really?
it's like, have some feel here, man. Like, I kind of want to keep this one or give it to my mom and wife or kids or something like that. But yeah, just that. And I'm going to buy my helmet before we leave. And obviously I have a really cool trophy that should be a team award that was the MVP of the game, which was, something that I felt like AJ and I could have shared or could have went to him fully. But I don't think either one of us would have been mad either way if anybody got it, as long as we were the ones getting that cup.
So AJ, tell me this a little bit when it comes to you guys and the things that you sometimes do post-game. The TSN stuff was pretty cool, but the coolest one I thought was you and Logan Ferland making snow angels in the confetti at center field at Princess Auto Stadium.
Yeah, and I give Logan all the credit for that one. We were celebrating in the locker room, and I needed to get out of the mosh pit just a little bit so I could breathe. And he was standing there at his locker, just like looking emotional, and he came up to me and goes, do you want to go out on the field one more time? I'm like, freak yeah. Like, I was just pumped. Like, yeah, I want to go out there. And as soon as we walked out there, I could just feel that it was just like, wow, I needed to do this. And we walked out there and just had a little bit of a bromance sitting in the confetti and just talking about life, really.
Wow.
Bringing this up, like how we're going to talk about this in 20 years from now. And yeah.
Trevor Harris, AJ Ouellette, our guests. Again, we've got them for a few more moments. You can still get a text message in at 306-936-6262. When it's not football, right? It's parenting, it's life outside. Again, I know that you like being in the outdoors and having fun that way. Is that the decompress from football? I should say, I also know that you like beating Trevor Harris's kids in video games as well. But when you're not on the football field, when you have a moment to yourself, what does that moment look like?
Oftentimes it's me just spend time with my family. And I hate to say it, I'm just kind of a boring dude. I like to spend time with my family, reading the Bible. Today, AJ and I, last couple of days, got some workouts in. Just wanted to kind of get the body going back in the off-season mode. And to me, it's just the quiet moments with my kids and family. And if we can get my kids to bed at a certain time, then me and my wife kind of just watching a show together, kind of just getting to chat a little bit. I think anybody that has multiple kids would tell you that those quiet moments are often the times that you used to not look forward to, but do now.
Yeah. AJ?
Yeah. Off season, I love being a part of the gym back home, like getting to see that family, getting to see the kids grow. Cause like they grow crazy just in the 6 months I'm here, and you get to go home and see their improvement that they had with the coaches there, and then spending time with family. And I don't want to say it, but a good decompression that after season that just makes me feel relaxed. Caitlin will put a cringy Christmas movie on, and I say I hate it just because I'm a guy and I have to say it, but I actually love it.
All right. We got tons flying in. These are going to have to be quick answers. This one's coming from Darcy in Melville. What do you think is harder, winning your first Grey Cup or winning 2 in a row?
Ooh, it's going to be 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Okay.
Shout out Melville, though. That's where Logan's from, right?
Melville, home alone, Fairland. Is it
Melford?
Oh, shoot.
We're close.
Same province. You got the province right. Trevor, thanks for representing this team in this province with class and humility. That's coming from Rick, and I think there's a side connotation come back next year.
Rick, appreciate you.
AJ, how much has Andrew Harris helped you? That's Vince from Regina.
Oh, he's huge. He was a tremendous punching bag. I had all season at practice holding on to things for stiff arms. So good way to get the anger out. I'm sorry, I can't read this name. Have you watched the Grey Cup game back?
We did today. We watched it today together.
Film or
film?
Yeah. Did you like what you saw?
The reason I didn't want to watch it is because I was like, man, if I would have done this, I could have done this, or I wish we would have done this, sort of a thing. So, So right now, that's why I just made the comment. I was, hoping 39.
Yeah, I left some plays out there, and then the one penalty I had, it looks terrible on TV, but in the moment, I thought it looked better.
When you see someone go like this, what? Yeah, I was like, no, that was a penalty. That was crazy.
Did you talk to him on the field about that? That was the one question I had. Like, did anybody say anything to AJ? Because I'm like, I'm not bringing it up. Like, what am I going to say?
AJ, that's not his way. Like, that's
no.
I was like, when did they go unnecessary roughness 45 Saskatchewan? I was like, what? I was like, AJ, what is wrong with this guy? I'm mic'd up, so I know I probably said some stuff, but it was more like AJ never does that. Nobody says a word to him because everybody knows that's not who he is. He didn't mean to. There's no way.
Andre Proulx, speaking of mic'd up, during the national anthem, Andre Proulx's mic was left open so you could hear him sing the national anthem. If you had a teammate that should be mic'd up when singing the national anthem, who would it be?
Joe, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he can sing. I feel like he can sing, right?
You'd hear him without the mic.
Yeah.
But I stand beside Shafe most games, and he sings.
Well, Shafe probably has a great voice, too.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's emotional, too, at the end of it.
We've heard about people and teammates sharing meals at one another. You were living with Trevor for a while. Which teammate do you think cooks the best that you want to go to their meal for? Or host to a meal for?
Logan Ferland hosts the O-line and running backs every other week, I think. And
Dante and Keyshawn have the whole who's the better cook thing. Keyshawn. So I'm gonna go Key.
Your team Keyshawn on that one.
Just because I like driving the wedge between those two to make them hear them argue and have some fun. We'll go with Keyshawn. And if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say Dante. That way I can kind of just play both sides of both my guys.
Yeah, I'll say Logan.
How often will you catch up with your teammates in the off season?
Daily. I text at least a few of my teammates every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep some of them. I'll probably block Trevor, but I'll keep some of them up. I'll talk to someone at least every day.
Are you guys driving back home together?
So, the thing is AJ likes me. This is his way. Look at him.
It's the brotherly love.
He's trying to get me to fight for him here.
Yeah?
No, yes, if we're out driving back together.
You are?
Yeah.
Who drives?
Me.
Yeah?
I'm the older brother.
Yeah, and
until he starts nodding off because he's a little, aged.
So
geriatric, man.
Wasn't it you that pointed out your age yesterday? What was it? I've got gray hair. I'm no good anymore. Like, where did that come from?
No, it's just that's people just kept asking, like, is this it for you? And I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to feel like, man, this is the last chapter of the book. Close the book. Like, I don't feel like I have gray hairs. I don't feel like when I watch myself play, I don't think I'm aging. I just don't feel like that. I guess is there where it came from.
Your analogy was, I've got lots of tread on my tires at the start of last year.
Yeah.
We haven't had any bad weather, so I don't think you need to change the tires, do you?
Not yet. I don't think so. But again, Jeffrey thinks so.
Oh, that's okay. Jeffrey's on YouTube, and it's good.
No, we're good. I still feel great. I'm really thankful. God's been great, and these guys sure do help keep us young.
You guys both made choices to join the Saskatchewan Roughriders as free agents, albeit at different times. When you were sold the idea of coming to Saskatchewan, right? There's obviously a pitch done, and I don't understand. I don't know how that is done, but whatever was communicated to you at that point, has it lived up to your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, fan base wise, of course. But Coach Mace, when that window opened where they could reach out to free agents, FaceTimed me from the weight room in the stadium because it's the best stadium in the league and best weight room in the league. And then we were talking just weight room wise, training wise. And he goes, also, the only way you're going to stop is at a stoplight. There's not going to be any traffic. And driving an hour and a half commute in Toronto, I was sold. I'm like, yes, I'm tired of these crashes, traffic jams, all that.
Trevor, for you?
Yeah, it was early in my career that I played here, and we won a double overtime game when I played for Toronto. And I remember leaving and saying, like, someday I want to be the quarterback of this team. And not knowing that it would ever happen. You know, obviously you never hope to leave the team you're playing for, but it sure did end up working out. And I couldn't be more grateful to be here. And I've played for a lot of teams, and I hope that when it's all said and done, I'm remembered as a Roughrider.
Highlights. We talked about the obstacles for the movie one last time. We go back to the movie, the highlights of the year. Obviously, the Grey Cup game and the ending is easy. Other highlights?
West Final. The final drive in the West Final was pretty stinking cool.
Yeah, that's a highlight of the season for sure. And then Labor Day.
Yeah,
right. Sold
winning
out.
Labor Day and the Banjo Bowl back to back against Winnipeg was, I thought a pretty cool hurdle to clear, and I think it kind of just announced that that we're still coming. We're being close to being here, and I think that us winning one announced that we're for real, and now it's just about continuing to press on, and the fact that Corey Mace is here, Mark Mueller's here, Jo, and all the guys. I think we're here to stay.
Yeah.
Last two, real quick. I'm sorry, don't hurt me. Last two, real quick. Number one, what was said in that huddle in the final drive of the West Final?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not a word, but I can tell you this, that every single person on the sideline and every single person in the huddle knew exactly what was about to happen. And that can sound cocky and pompous, and I don't mean for it to sound that way. I genuinely don't. It's a conviction, a confidence of who's in the huddle and what we're going to do and what we've done all year. It was just who's going to score and how's it going to get done and how cool is it going to be celebrating together is what I kind of felt.
It's crazy.
Part comment, part question. Rider Nation, you've mentioned season tickets. Get them now. Of course, a full building has an impact on a game. How big an impact, and did anything have more of an impact when you understood against Calgary this summer, fans sat in the stands for 6 hours just hoping to see you, their heroes, play?
Yeah, it was, to me, it was just, that's all I was thinking about during the delay was I felt awful for the fans. And, I know everybody was like, man, you guys are sitting there doing this. I was just like, the fans are sitting out there. And the fact that, they had to go through that was kind of gut-wrenching. But I think in the end, they would say if they had to go through that for us to go win the Grey Cup, I think that we would all pretty much agree that we could get it done and do that. And, us winning the West Final there and then going on to win the Grey Cup ended up working out.
Two great people, two Grey Cup champions. AJ Ouellette, Trevor Harris, enjoy your off-season. And we look forward to seeing you at training camp in Saskatoon in the spring. Right?
Yes, sir.
Hope so. We'll see. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. And we appreciate all you guys. Just shout out one more to the fans, all you listeners. You guys really do make a difference for us as a team. And we're truly grateful to be able to be your quarterback and running back and be able to play for the Roughriders. So God bless y'all and take care. Have a great winter.
Yeah.